Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us health until today, and I also want to thank the advisor Dr. Sahril M. Hum and Dr. Abdul Halim M. Hum, and the minors Prof. Murni Mahmud SPD M. Hum, PhD, who watched my presentation video, and I also thank to all the viewers who watch my recent presentation video. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Wahyuni. I'm from English Literature 2019, and in this video I will presentation about my research is the title The Impoliteness Strategy Used in Comedy Show Laporpa. Okay, the next slide is background of the study. First is according to Levinson 1983, interpreting pragmatic is the study of language from a functional perspective, that is pragmatic seeks to explain aspects of linguistic structure by referring to non-linguistic influence and phenomenon. The next is Culpepper Jonathan, 2008, said that language impoliteness is a communicative behavior that is carried out intentionally to make a people really lose face, in which there are speaker and listeners. The next is according to KKBI 2008, the definition of a comedy show is an event that presents a playful of humor that usually doesn't make sense but can be entertaining. From its definition, it can be concluded that a comedy program is an event that is meant to entertain the audience and is not a serious event so that the audience can feel relaxed while enjoying it. Okay, the next slide is the research goals, and these research goals, I have three research goals. The first is research question, second is objective of the research, and then significances of the research. The first is research questions. In this research question, I have two. The first is, what impoliteness strategies do the players in the comedy show La Porpa Trans 7 do? The second is, how does impoliteness affect players on comedy show La Porpa Trans 7? The next is objectives of the research. In this objective of the research, have two. The first is to identify the types of impoliteness strategy used by comedy show players La Porpa Trans 7. The second is to explain the effect of the impoliteness of the performers on the comedy show La Porpa Trans 7. And the last is significance of the research. So in this significance of the research, I hope the results of this study are expected to encourage the readers' knowledge, especially in the pragmatic and strategic scope of impoliteness. And also, I believe the results of this study expected to have students and to understand what types of impoliteness strategies when you want to do a research. So the next slide is theoretical background. Impoliteness strategies are some of the strategies used to attack someone in the context of communication. The purpose of these strategies is to understand how impolite interests can be incorporated into an interaction in communication between speakers. So I used the theory of Culpeper Jonathan 2005 42, which suggests 5 kinds of impoliteness strategies. Okay, the next slide is conceptual framework. Impoliteness strategy in comedy show Apokpa. In this dramatic, I have two is Yule 1996 and Levinson 1983. And Impoliteness strategy by Culpeper Jonathan 2005 is 5. The first is bar on record impoliteness, positive impoliteness, negative impoliteness, charms or mock politeness, and withhold politeness. The next slide is research design. So in this research design, this research was conducted using a qualitative method with the case study of the strategy of using impoliteness in the comedy program La Porpa on the Trans 7. So the source of the data. The data will be taken from several data sources that will take several episodes from the Trans 2 or Trans 7 TV broadcasts, which broadcasts the comedy show La Porpa, and also data source from several videos uploaded on the YouTube channel Trans 7 Official. So the next slide is data collection procedure. The first is I will make observations from several videos from comedy show that I will choose for this study. Then I will transcribe the oral data into written form. Then the transcription results that have been obtained will then be grouped into several extracts, and finally the data that has been grouped will be analyzed further to obtain the desired final result. So the data collection process is observation, transcription, classification, and data analysis. So the next slide is techniques of data analysis. So the data analysis technique that will be used in this research is the data analysis method proposed by Miles Huberman and Saldana in 2018, which are as follows. There are 3. The first is data condensation. In this process of selecting, simplifying, abstracting data from the research work notes. The second is data display. The research is much involved in presenting or displaying the data that was previously collected and analyzed. The last is conclusion. The last process is drawing conclusions based on findings and verifying data. Okay, the last slide is reference. I have many references, but I choose three in this slide. Is from Culpeper Jonathan 2005, like 2014, and Wahyuni 2018. Okay, thank you very much for you all to watch my video presentation, my research. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is not good, or I have many mistakes in this video. I'm so sorry, and thank you very much for you to watch my video research presentation. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.